So here's the story. My family is finally moving into our North Carolina house after living in a rental for a bit since moving here from New York. And that means I have a new setup to design. And before you ask about it, yeah, I still live with my parents, but it's all part of my plan. Rather than drowning myself in unnecessary expenses, I've been able to pay off my student debt completely, which is huge since I'm graduating in May. And other than my truck, I have no debt and an amazing credit score. So I've been saving up to buy my own house, and I hope to have no debt and more than enough for a down payment sometime next year. We'll see what happens. Say what you want, but living with my parents is allowing me to plan my future without worry. Anyways though, back to the setup. This room that I'm moving into is quite unique since it's basically split in half, and I figured one side could be my bedroom, the other could be my office, and that kind of helps me mentally separate the two. There's also a nice sized walk-in closet, which I've never had before. I'm hoping by posting this video and explaining my headspace, you guys could leave some comments with ideas and recommendations. As a lot of you know, I've had all sorts of crazy setups before, but I'm at the point in my life where I want to focus on creating the most functional workspace I can. And as someone who works from home, I need a space to keep me energized and inspired, because my current problem is that I sit down literally all day. And I'm actually leaning towards a large sit stand L desk because of this, like the biggest I can find. The company named Fully has a lot of different options, including this one called Jarvis, which apparently goes up to 81 by 72 inches. And damn, that's pretty big. At that size, it does only come in natural bamboo, which isn't bad, but it's something I'd have to consider since it will be a large piece of the office and kind of set the tone. Sit stand desks do seem so awesome until you consider the potential issues with mounting things on the wall, as well as cable management, but I think that's something I could work past. I would also have to figure out a solution for some drawers, since that's one thing my setup is really lacking right now. Speaking of sit stand desks, I'm really intrigued by this chair, also from Fully, called the Capisco. I don't know if that's how you say it, but it's basically a multifunctional chair with a lift for stand desk users, and it looks super comfortable and useful, but it's also quite expensive. Although I am still considering it because, if I get a sit stand desk, I would like a chair that kind of goes with it. Has anyone used one before? Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you have. Moving on to the actual tech on the desk, displays are definitely a topic I've been going back and forth on. I need multiple monitors, like no doubt at all. But after seeing these updated 49-inch ultrawides, I really want to get my hands on one as my main display. It's a lot of screen real estate in a much more manageable form. I was wondering if any of you guys have one, and if so, have you mounted it to a monitor arm? Simply because that's one hefty display, and most mounts are pretty limiting weight-wise. So since I'm using a sit stand desk, really interested in what solutions you guys have. Also, sorry, my voice is a bit scratchy. My only problem with this configuration is that I still would need more displays. I figured I could mount another 49-inch directly above, but then I'd basically be creating a poor version of a 49-inch television. I could mount a TV above on the wall, but it would have to be so high up on the wall that it doesn't interfere with the desk in standing position, which means when I'm sitting, it's not in a great spot for viewing, unless you guys have a solution you can recommend. And the same goes for my studio monitors. How do I set them up in a way that doesn't become super freaking annoying? I have Yamaha HS8s, by the way, so they're kind of freaking big. Other peripherals include my Go XLR, microphone arm, Stream Deck, the basic YouTuber starter kit. And for those wondering, I'll probably stick with my Corsair K70 and Logitech G903 for now, unless I find something that blows me away. Other than that, my desk is usually pretty clean. Having a side of the L desk dedicated to nothing will give me a lot of working space that I just really don't have right now. Maybe I'd consider having my MacBook set up there, but I'll worry about that later. The final thing I wanted to talk about was my PC. I'm definitely interested in a new build, but I figure I'd have to wait for the next wave of components to drop, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know when that is. As far as the rest of the office, I would love to know what you guys would do with the space, and even with the rest of my room as a whole, because that's the entire project. I'm doing the entire room. The one side that I'm thinking will be my bedroom has these cabinets that were already installed, and rather than just ripping them out and probably having to replace molding and all that, I think I'm just gonna stain them or paint them or something, and then replace the countertop with a longer one that extends all the way to the corner. It's just an idea, but who knows? I really don't want to rip them out. Leave a comment down below letting me know which side should be my office. Should I get a sit-stand desk? What should I do about my monitor situation? What kind of PC build should I do? I mean, guys, there's so many questions. Any ideas or recommendations you have would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you could, leave a comment letting me know how excited you would be for Pimp Matt's setup to return. You know, a proper vlog documenting pimping this entire space out. Your comments showing support will help make collaborating with companies possible so I can build the best setup. And just to clarify, I'm not actually in the house yet, and hopefully next time I go, I can film a video there. But for now, before we head out, I do want to give thanks to today's sponsor, HelloFresh. It's 2020, the future of dinner is here with HelloFresh. Skip the shopping and prepping and get pre-portioned ingredients and chef-curated recipes delivered right to your door. All you have to do is cook and enjoy. Use my code swashin10 to get 10 free meals off your first month of HelloFresh. Please note purchase is required. Click the link in the description to get started. I just got my shipment of 3 different meals, including beef ragu spaghetti, bruschetta chicken, and bold and beefy tacos. All of your ingredients are in a recyclable bag, ready to go whenever you want. You get a fancy sheet with all of your instructions broken down into simple to follow steps that make your life easy. There's no guesswork since the ingredients you get are already pre-portioned. Just follow each step, and before you know it, you just channeled your inner Gordon Ramsay and made a mouth-watering dinner. Speaking of, I want to eat my beef ragu spaghetti, so I'm gonna stop talking and start cooking. And there you go. In no time at all, we have some top tier spaghetti ready to eat. With HelloFresh, you can add extra dinners or lunches to your weekly order, or throw in yummy sides and snacks like garlic bread, egg bites, and cookie dough. Easily change your delivery days or food preferences, and skip a week whenever you need. Don't forget to use my code swashin10 to get 10 free meals off your first month of HelloFresh. Click the link in the description to get started. Thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.